Hi everybody, welcome back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with my rant stroke thought of the day. I've come off my little jolly holidays to have a rant about this subject because I can't believe the fucking madness of the week that has been going on in the world of NUFC Twitter. We all look at it, we all scroll through it, we all consume it, we all question it, we all raise eyebrows about it, but I've never seen anything as fucking nuts as I've seen this week, to be brutally honest with you. So it all kicked off after Saturday night's defeat to Manchester City, only 1-0 by the way, against Manchester City of all teams. And a post came from an account that, to be fair to them, I've followed them for a long time. They're a great source of rumour news in terms of player links. They do post a lot of really good content. I'm going to get that out there straight away, so I'm not piling on them. NUFC 360, they've become a very big account, and rightly so because of the good content that they produce. But they put a tweet out now. The tweet itself wasn't, or a post as it's called now next. I'll never get used to that shit, I really won't. But a post that went out and it basically said, is it too early in the season to start blaming individual players? What are your thoughts? And in the picture, I had a few players on the picture. There was Miggy Almiron, there was Dan Burn, there was definitely Bruno Guimaraes, possibly Joe Linton as well in there, as memory serves. So that was picked up by a very emotional, very upset Bruno Guimaraes, who replied to it effectively, and by the wonder of YouTube, Marcus probably put this up as I'm talking about it right now, but Bruno basically said, is this post serious? We're in the Champions League, you know, we've had a phenomenal year and a half, we've had a great win, and we've only lost one game against arguably the best team in the world. You know, what's going on here? And he put a little sick emoji. He was clearly upset. So this then encouraged a huge outcry on NUFC Twitter of everything really. People coming out, kicking off about it, screaming about it. I'm sure, you know, NUFC 360's probably had to put the notification off or whatever it may be on X as it is now. But just going back to the original post, I don't think the original post was as bad as all that, so I'm not going to overreact about it. But the problem that we have now with accounts like that and accounts like other ones as well that you know who I'm talking about is they're actually paid by these social media people to post content. And sometimes they'll run out of content. And that's why they come up with maybe something that's a little bit out there, a little bit controversial, a little bit, you look at it and you think, really? What was the point of doing that? Because they're getting paid to post. And this is the problem that you find, is that when someone posts just because they want to post, whether it's a good or a bad opinion, that's their opinion, you know, that's what I'm talking about. But when you're under pressure financially to post, then you might end up with posts going out there that people think, what the fuck is the point in that? And this is exactly what's happened here. Now, we know our players are active on social media. Maxi was very active before he left. Bruno is clearly active as well. You know, you see him comment on a lot of things. I think he's unfollowed all of these fan account channels that he was following before. So that kind of bubble has burst. Bruno's not very happy. He's actually deleted his tweet now. So maybe what's happened in the cold light of days, he's maybe had one of them Kinder chocolate eggs and, you know, had a bit of a cry on his missus' shoulder. And she said, just delete it. What's the point? You know, don't get upset about it. He's deleted it, you know, but you know, I don't think it's going to prevent Bruno signing a new contract or anything, but it's going back to the whole point of it in the first place is we need to stop overreacting about this. And Newcastle have come such a long way in such a short time that sometimes success will raise expectation levels naturally in football. That happens, and people will be disappointed that we didn't leave the Etihad with a point. You know, I was a bit disappointed we didn't leave with a point. I think if you look at the chances that, you know, certainly Wilson had when he went through and his touch let him down. But listen, it's Manchester fucking City, man. You know, people can't beat them for love nor money. You know, they're one of the best teams in the world, arguably the best manager of all time, and he specifically planned tactically to stop Newcastle playing, and he said that after the game, and his tactics work because that's why he's fucking Pep Guardiola. But let's not wet the bed about this shit. Let's just get on and support the lads. We've fucking battered Villa that no one expected us to batter. You know, we've got Clippity Clop next up at St James's Park, and I'm hoping to fuck we'll batter them and all because they don't look good at all. And then all this stuff will all be forgotten about. But NUFC Twitter has become a breeding ground for utter fucking nonsense, and it seems to have more weapons of mass destruction than the fucking evil dictator's lair, because the people will all come flying out of the woodwork and everything else. You got people kissing Bruno's arse, posting videos left, right and centre, overkill videos left, right and centre. Yes, we love them and we support them. Do 1 or 2 posts, don't do fucking 3 or 4 posts a day. Steady on. He's not going to come and lick your face like a fucking happy Labrador or something like that. Calm it the fuck down. So that's one point. But the other point, holy shit, some of the other stuff that came off the back of this, it blew my fucking mind. It really did. So there was an account that was created. I'm not going to say who people are suspecting created it, and I'm not even going to say who they were pretending to be, but they were impersonating an established Newcastle United fan channel that I have a lot of respect for. I've done bits for them and with them in the past. I'm not going to say who they are, but they're decent people that work hard to achieve the success that they've achieved thus far. And whoever this fucking melt pot was decided to open up an account and create a fake account pretending to be these people and just started posted absolute fucking nonsense about this NUFC 360 situation, about how they bought them and all this other shit and da-da-da-da-da. They were dragging people into it, good people as well, I might add. I'm not going to name who they are because I'll give it away. Good people that I've had a beer with and a fucking proper sound people, dragging them into the mix. Thankfully, the online sleuths of X as it is now sniffed this fucking thing out and put it to bed before it even caught on at all. But what in the world is going on with NUFC Twitter at the minute, man? Fucking just support the team. Give an opinion on a player. No one's saying you can't criticise a player for a performance in a game. You can't, nobody's saying you're not allowed to say Dan Burn was done there. He was a bit shit today, or Joe Linton wasn't good today. His passing was wayward, or Wilson squandered chances. Of course, you're allowed to say that. That's football. Everyone's allowed to say that in football. But don't just create fucking stories out of thin air. Don't talk about secret meetings that don't exist just to give you clicks and likes and subscriptions and everything else. Just talk about football, talk about content, give your opinion on something. People like that, people watch that. Fucking hell, we've just gone over 5k subscribers because people like to listen to me and Mark talk about football and me moan about shit that winds me up. Just talk about things that you want to talk about. Give your opinion. If you think the formation isn't great, talk about it. If you think Dan Burn's going to get replaced by Lewis Hall, talk about it. Don't just make fucking stories up for story's sake, because it's utterly stupid. It really is. And I think people should stop hoovering up that content because it just encourages them to do it more. Come on, everybody. Let's just get back on plan here. We've come a long way as a club. We've got a long way to go. The City game showed that I don't think we're ready to hang with that kind of company yet. Not yet, but we're getting there. Maybe 2 or 3 players down the line, and we will do it. But let's just get back to supporting the team. We've got a massive game coming this weekend, against Clippity Klopp. We all want to beat that fucking wanker. Let's all get united again and let's all focus on that. But stop creating Jack and Ori stories just for the fucking sake of it and posting utter shite because you've got nothing better to say. Just post away the lads with a fucking picture of a player or something. It'll get as many likes and many reposts as a fucking controversial one will do. So that's me done with my opinion of the day. I'm going to go back to my holiday and hope that the NUFC Twitter sphere doesn't blow up yet again with more bullshit while I'm away, or I ain't coming back on. I'm waiting till I come back. Have a cracking day wherever you are, everyone. If you like this kind of thing, smash subscribe, come and join us again. We're over 5k subscribers now. If this is the kind of content that you like, no bullshit, no ITK, no fake rumours. I'm not saying that I heard there was a secret meeting between Federico Chiesa and Newcastle United at Euro Disney over a fucking hot dog before they went on a ride or something like that. No, we don't do that. We just talk facts, chats and stats about Newcastle United and players linked to the club. If that's your kind of ointment, smash that button, come and join us. You won't regret it. Have a belter day, everyone. We'll see you later. Cheers, bye.